crazy. But I need my hair to dry, so sorry for the craze. This video is brought to you today by anxiety. In this video, we're just going to talk. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, like my hair, for instance. We're gonna talk about this Authortube, Creatortube thing. We're gonna talk about my channel. We're gonna talk about my life. And a lot of you might not care. And that's okay if you don't. Or if you unsubscribe. Or if you dislike this video. Whatever, it's a free country. I feel like I am at a weird point in just my personal life. Not like anything going on outside around me besides, like the virus. But everything that's like going on inside of me. I'm gonna let my hair down. It doesn't go down. Okay, deal with it because it's drying so I can dye it. I don't have a structure for this video. I don't have a preconceived idea. I don't have any bullet points. I don't have any notes. All I have is me in front of the camera, raw and real, because I like making videos, because I like sharing my life online, to a certain extent. I like YouTube. YouTube is one of my favorite things ever. I just like being here. And what I don't like is me getting so caught up in like subscriber numbers and views and comments and analytics. And for a while it was just really interesting and like really fun when I was, posting every day. When I started posting in June and I started getting a lot more followers, and I was like really excited about it, and I was all about like the analytics and how to make it work for me and how to get the algorithm to work and all this other stuff. And then like I think I lost probably like 2 subscribers or something, and I don't know if that kicked off like my negative feelings, like my negative reaction to YouTube. But then I just started losing more, and then gaining them, and then losing them, and then gaining them. And then I know there's like bot accounts and everything like that, and that YouTube removes some. Like, I know all of the rational stuff. Like, I shouldn't be looking at that. I should just focus on my content and creating. And I just haven't been. Like, I've been like sucked into this whole idea that who I am, what I'm doing is not good enough. And not that I feel like I'm more important than anyone else, or my content is the best than anyone else, or anything like that, or that I deserve anything. But what I'm saying is like this kind of imposter syndrome that's saying that I'm not an Authortuber, or I'm not qualified to call myself an author, or I'm not qualified to be on YouTube, like I don't have what it takes, or just stupid lies that are just mulling over in my head, and I don't even think that I realize them. Like, I don't notice them. I don't notice them like consciously. And I feel like the times where I just break out crying is because of everything that is like building up inside of me, of the negative emotions and not creating content. So like when I started to fall off of my 10K everyday goal and stop vlogging, like I feel like that was the beginning of the end almost. or not really of the end, but of where I am now. Because like it discouraged me, and I was like, oh, and then just, you know, the voice that tells you, see, told you could do this, see, look at you. All you had to do was create a small vlog, and you couldn't even do that. You didn't even keep up with your live stream schedule. And just the constant, like, I try something and then like I have a little setback and then I can't get back to it quickly and right away because I get so discouraged from like past experiences or what everybody else is doing, and sometimes it's almost too much to like be a part of a community. Because I said all of that, I really don't even know what I said, but I wanted to talk about Authortube. I wanted to talk about Creatortube that's going around. I wanted to talk about just content creation in general and all of that, because I've been not consciously, but I can't say that word. Subconsciously, I feel like I have been in a very negative place when it comes to creating, whether it comes to my books or my channel. And a lot of that is imposter syndrome, or the comparison game of like looking at somebody else's subs and being like, wow, I've been here longer, or like, I don't know, something stupid, something that doesn't even warrant you to be upset. You know, of just like looking out at everybody else and saying, well, I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to do this, and trying to like gather all of this external tools to get you elevated, to get to where you feel like you want to be or need to be or should be. And that's just not working. It's a horrible place to be. And if you're going to be a part of the Authortube virtual retreat, I'm going to talk a lot about, from this perspective in my workshop, of you need to figure out where you are. You need to find what works for you. You need to be where you need to base your level of success or your definition of success off of what you want and not what you see other people doing. You don't have to create an Authortube channel. You don't have to call yourself an Authortuber. You don't have to write books. You don't have to want to publish your books ever. You don't have to do indie publishing. You don't have to do traditional publishing. The point is that you don't have to do anything that you want, or scratch that. You don't have to do anything just because somebody else is doing it. I don't know what you're measuring your worth on, but if you're measuring it on something other than yourself, like, you need to reflect. You need to step back and ask yourself, okay, is this channel thing important to you? Is this writing thing important to you? And what do you want to get out of it? So, I mean, over in my mind, take my YouTube channel for instance. On the extreme level, I want 100,000 subscribers. I really do. I want to create content that is inspiring and entertaining and maybe even educational. Maybe I'll learn something along the way and then you guys can learn it too. You all can learn it too. And yeah, I mean, if I'm honest with myself and I put that out there into the universe, like, yes, that's what I want. Like, the style of videos that I want to create is so much better than this. And I just want, like, my mind can conceive so many good ideas and so much inspiration. And I have so much vision besides that stupid little voice in the back of my head that says that I can't do it. Really what I'm trying to say is that I've been looking externally for validation for everything. Not even validation, okay? Not that someone saying, good job, Morgan, or whatever, I still feel like this thing is crookedified. It's supposed to be level and straight. I don't know if I'm level. Anyway, but lately I haven't been able to beat the voice that's telling me that I can't. That's looking at everybody else and how their numbers are growing and their content's growing and they're publishing books. And it's like, I want that. And I see successful YouTubers and I'm like, I want that. And being just free to be myself and to be who I am and just discover who I am. And I see people who, again, I don't know their life story, but that I assume by looking at them are free in their being, in their souls, in their finances. And for as long as I can remember, like, I've always felt bound. I've always felt trapped. I've always felt shackled to things and never knowing exactly who I am and exactly what is me and what is somebody else and what is something that I'm picking up, because I am a chameleon. I mask. I take pieces of people and I put them inside of me and I make them qualities of me when they never were supposed to be. And so I'm gonna say this. I've said it on Savvy Sleepover stream. Okay, so let's try this again. I couldn't keep the other part that I recorded because it was like below and you were like looking at my notes. So I don't think I continued what I was talking about in the end of the last clip, which was how I mask and am a chameleon and change. I think I did in the other clip that I can't use because you're staring up my nose. As I mentioned this on Savvy Stream, just in passing, like, just to be like, oh yeah, we were talking about J.K. Rowling on that night because of the whole BS came out. And she had mentioned autistic girls. So then I was like, I'm autistic and that's offensive to me. And that was like the first time, and this being the second time, that I have said it to other human beings that's not a professional. I mean, I'm in a bunch of groups and stuff, but it's something like coming from me directly and having people like receive it and like say something back. I don't know, it was just, I don't know, it was nice to say out loud. And well, I typed it. I didn't say it out loud. But, you know, okay. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but learning about myself and realizing really only a year ago maybe when I started really researching and looking into like, maybe all of my challenges aren't just because I'm a horrible person and dumb and lazy and can't do it. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I'm not dumb. Maybe I'm not just socially inept. Maybe I'm not just awkward and really weird. Maybe, just maybe there's something else. And discovering that something else and having both myself and two professionals at least kind of agree with me is so validating, where I didn't really think that I needed validation, but when something like that and you grow up your whole life and you feel like you're just wrong and you just feel like you just feel like the way you are is not acceptable. It doesn't match with other people, and other people are either off put by it, or for some reason you're excluded and you don't know why. And just like your whole life, you go through and realizing that you just don't fit. You don't fit into a mold. You don't fit in anywhere. And really just trying your whole life to fit into it. You know, just make yourself fit, make it work. And if I just do what they're doing, if I just pick up their traits, if I just model my channel after theirs, if I just model my books after theirs, my book launches after theirs, then I'll be successful, then I'll be good. And then realizing that it's really not you. Like, meaning that you're not an issue, you're not a problem. You're just different, in that there's a name for it, in that there's an answer. Alright, so I want to continue of where I left off last night, talking about Creatortube and Authortube and just personal struggles that I've been going through in the last couple of months. Well, last couple of years, actually, of imposter syndrome and the comparison trap and everything like that. And what I feel like this whole discussion of Creatortube kind of opened up for me. And it made me realize something that I guess kind of already realized. Like, I already knew that I wanted to expand. I already knew that I wanted to create different things. I already knew that I wanted this channel to be a success. I already knew everything like that. So I didn't really need somebody else to tell me. But what Creatortube kind of did for me was give me some kind of like unneeded, really, permission to not call myself an author-tuber. And I think that's incredibly important, because while I won't be taking the term Creatortube, it inspired me to drop it all together and make content that I want to make. And it's just going to be my name. It's just going to be me, Morgan Lee, creating things. And that to me is particularly freeing, because with Authortube, it's very restricted. And I hadn't really realized this before, but there's a box. And all the gatekeepers want to keep you in the box. They want to keep you doing your tag videos, your WIP diaries, your writing vlogs, your editing process, your revision process, tropes you hate, tropes you love, all of those types of videos. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with those videos, or, you know, doing writing streams and sprints and stuff like that. I'm not saying anything is wrong with those. Those are great, awesome, wonderful. But gosh, there's so much more, because we're not just writers. We're not just authors. We are creators. We're creative people. And I know a lot of people on here who have other passions and other hobbies and other things that they do want to bring into their channel, that they do want to show on YouTube, and that they, you know, don't think fit because it doesn't fit inside the box of Authortube. And I hadn't thought about this before, of how even just the word Authortube is restrictive to people who, you know, aren't authors or don't have a desire to really be what's an author, which is a person who's written a book, right? Or published a book. Because though it doesn't include like songwriters, or like I think Marissa Mohi said, doesn't include ghostwriters because your name's not on the book. I don't know, like freelance writers, editors, whatever other kind of writing that's not you publishing your name on a book and selling it for profit. If it's not that, then are you really, quote, an author? And do you belong on Authortube? And yeah, I hadn't really thought about it before. If you go back to my other channel, which is listed on the favorites on this channel, I think, Literally Imperfect, I was kind of playing with this idea already of just putting out content of whatever I wanted. The beginning, I was strictly trying to be a booktuber. I was doing everything, well, trying to do what they did, and even then bring my own kind of ideas into it. And again, I'm not succeeding because of the basic rules of YouTube. Consistency, which is the bane of my existence. But consistency and persistence, and yeah, those are the two main things that are holding me back, because I've been creating videos for 6 years, but have I been creating consistently or persistently? No, I haven't. And what I was talking about earlier with the doubt and the fear and the anxiety of comparing myself to other people and not feeling like I have the right or the space or the whatever to create videos has held me back tremendously. And I don't want to be held back anymore. And I don't know, just to see creators say, I'm going to create what I want to create and not be limited. It was just, I don't know, it's been like a permission. I'm not alone in this. Like, I don't have to follow, I don't have to keep picking from people to see like what I can put inside and how I can fit and how I can mask and how I can operate better. And just not have to do that. I can't even tell you. Yeah. Just the invention, I guess, or greater use of the word author, or the word Creatortube, and breaking out and saying that I'm more than just this, and I'm gonna create what I want. And I don't know, it just kind of, it released something that I don't have to keep fitting into the box. And I don't have to apologize for it. I don't have to feel bad for it. Yeah. And I just wanted to say, look out. Because I'm not stopping. And it's only gonna get greater from here. Because I mean, these last couple of years, and especially the last 6 months, 6 months, I've just been forced to deal with myself and be with myself and learn about myself, and I'm continuing that journey. But I'm done taking the back seat to my life. I'm done trying to copy. I'm done trying to be like other people, and I'm just ready to just be me and find the people that resonate with me. So if you're here and you like to be here, I'm thankful for you. And I can't wait to see you grow with me. That's all I got. So I'll see you guys soon with another video.